Good evening and welcome to the 2020 American Guernsey Association Awards presentation. We will begin our presentation tonight with the National Production Awards. The high TPE lactation average for milk and protein is awarded to Guernsey Meadow Farm of Columbus, Wisconsin. Julie, Christy, and Jennifer Orchard maintain the milking herd in Columbus, Wisconsin. The cows are milked at a Lely robotic dairy facility. The robot milker allows fresh and high-producing cows to be milked up to 6 times a day, which gradually declines with each cow's production. The herd is divided into 2 groups of 60 cows, each with its own robot milker. The Guernsey herd is housed with the first lactation Holsteins, and both breeds are treated the same. The average cow at Guernsey Meadow is milked 2.8 times a day. The robot milker maintains statistical data that the orchards use to help improve production. The herd is housed in a freestall barn bedded with sand. Says the Guernsey Meadow Facebook page, "We love the challenge of breeding a better Guernsey cow. Our goal is to breed Guernseys with strength, along with dairiness, and a great will to milk." Guernsey Meadow is home to the 13th place component queen in 2019, Guernsey Meadow Spruce Charlize. She is a blue spruce daughter with a record of 29,000 pounds of milk, 1,400 pounds of fat, and 970 pounds of protein as a 3-year-old. The orchards also boast 6 additional cows in the top 100 2019 component queen list. In addition to being a high herd for milk and protein, Guernsey Meadow is second for fat, and in their division of 10 to 25 records, the orchards lead in milk, fat, and protein. Congratulations to Guernsey Meadow. Next is the high TPE lactation average for fat, which is awarded to Warwick Manor Farm of East Earle, Pennsylvania. Kevin and Dina Stolfus, along with children Kayla, Carly, and Colby, own and operate Warwick Manor Farm in East Earle, Pennsylvania. The Guernseys are housed in free stalls and milked in a tie stall facility. Milk from the farm is processed and sold under the Yoder Family Farm brand as Golden Guernsey milk, ice cream, and other products. Says Kevin, "Our goal has always been to have Guernseys with outstanding type that can also be breed leaders in production. It lights my fire to have a cow nominated All-American and be on the component queen list." Indeed, 14 individual cows housed at Warwick Manor Farm appeared on this year's component queen list, including the top 2 and 4 of the top 10. Warwick Manor Farm is home to the top component queen, Rudder Brothers Blue Spruce Lucky Charm, a very good 88 Blue Spruce daughter who made over 28,000 pounds of milk, 2,300 pounds of fat, and 950 pounds of protein as a 5-year-old, which is a class leader in fat. Lucky Charm is bred and owned by Rudder Brothers, but the number 2 component queen, Warwick Manor Alamo Pie, is a Stolfus family bred and owned cow who also boasts a fantastic show record. In addition to being the top TPE herd for fat, Warwick Manor Farm is first in their division of 26 to 60 cows in milk, fat, and protein, and ranks 3rd overall for milk and 4th for protein. Congratulations to Warwick Manor Farm. Next is the Commercial Herd Award, which is presented to Hoard's Dairyman Farm of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, with an energy-corrected milk of 24,430. Since its founding by Wisconsin Governor W.D. Hoard in 1899, Guernseys have called the Hoard's Dairyman Farm home. Jason Uris has served as the farm manager for 18 years and currently serves as the AGA board representative from Wisconsin. The herd has recently installed robotic milkers, and all female calves are genomic tested. The herd's average age at first calving is 23 months. Hoard's Dairyman Farm is the top herd with 100 or more records in milk, fat, and protein. It's the 2nd overall herd for milk and protein, the number 4 CPI herd, and home to the most component queens in 2019 with 29, including the number 5 component queen, Dairyman Fawn's 2243 Dynasty, who made over 27,000 pounds of milk with over 2,500 combined fat and protein. Congratulations to Hoard's Dairyman Farm. Next is the Liebers Trophy, Valley Set Award, and Arnold Knight Award, the Living Lifetime Milk, Fat, and Protein Production Awards, all awarded to Dixley Gargoyle Della. Bred by Brett Dixon and owned by Keith Dixon of Phillipsburg, Missouri, Della has 277,000 pounds of milk with a 5.1% fat and 3.8% protein in her lifetime. The Liebers Trophy is given in honor of Mr. and Mrs. Otto Liebers of Nebraska to the cow with the highest lifetime milk production. The Valley Set Award, established in 1986 by Ron Wenger and family, recognizes the highest lifetime fat production. The Wisconsin Guernsey Breeders Association established the Arnold Knight Trophy in 1992 to honor the cow with the highest lifetime protein production. In order to be eligible for Living Lifetime Awards, the cow must have been DHI tested at least once during 2019. This year's recipient of all three awards has been a multiple-time winner of the Lifetime Fat and Protein Trophies, and this year slightly out-edges previous milk recipient Ripley Farms Blaze Yogi for the Liebers Trophy. Della was an excellent 91 daughter of Dixley Goliath Gargoyle from a very good Goliath dam who made over 146,000 pounds of milk in her lifetime. Della's best record was made at 14 years and 9 months and 365 days with 20,000 pounds of milk, of 5.1% fat and 3.6% protein. Born in March of 2000, she was sadly lost this spring, just 2 weeks shy of her 20th birthday. Della was a successful brood cow with a Regis daughter scored excellent at 7 years and 7 months, and many daughters, granddaughters, and beyond making their mark in the Dixley herd. She was also awarded the Gold Star Dam recognition in 2007. Della's great-granddaughter, Dixley Ozzie Donna, was awarded the Total Performance Cow Award at the National Guernsey Show in Louisville in 2017. Dixley Guernseys is a grass-based operation that strives for type and production. Keith Dixon was honored with the Master Breeder title in 2016, and children Katie and Brett are both past recipients of the Outstanding Young Farmer Award. Congratulations to Keith Dixon and Della. Next is the New England Trophy for the highest 305-day milk record. The New England Trophy is awarded to the cow completing the highest 305-day actual record for milk. This year's winner, Coulee Crest Top Notch Denise, is a very good 88 daughter of Knapp's A-Pie Top Notch, backed by 2 additional very good 88 dams by Yogi Bear and Skipper. Denise's quality record gives her yield deviations of plus 3,100 pounds of milk and 61 pounds of protein. This record also puts her at the number 20 component queen for 2019. Coulee Crest LLC is operated by the Peterson family in Cashton, Wisconsin. Although they are primarily known for their Laurelin family, several other cow families, such as Denise's, are making their mark with massive production, Bulls and AI, and All-American nominations. Congratulations to Coulee Crest. Next is the Tarbell Trophy. The Tarbell Trophy was established in 1948 in memory of Gage Tarbell, founder of Tarbell Guernsey Farm, Smithville Flats, New York, and is awarded every year to the highest 305-day actual record for fat. This year's winner is Rudder Brothers Blue Spruce Lucky Charm, bred and owned by Rudder Brothers of York, PA. She is housed at Warwick Manor Farm and made a class-leading record for fat that was also carried to another class leader in the 365-day category. Lucky Charm is very good 88 and sired by Blue Spruce out of an excellent 92 Adaka. Lucky Charm assisted her home of Warwick Manor Farm in being the top overall TPE herd for fat in 2019 and was also the number 1 component queen. Congratulations to the Rudder Brothers. The California Protein Award, sponsored by the California Guernsey Cattle Club, recognizes the highest 305-day protein record of the year. This year's winner is Dairyman Kingston 2918 Gianna, bred and owned by Hoard's Dairyman Farm of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. She is also the number 32 CPI cow in April 2020 and the number 10 component queen for 2019. Scored Good Plus 83, Gianna is sired by Kingston and out of a very good 86 All-Star with over 100,000 pounds of milk lifetime. Hoard's Dairyman Farm was the top commercial herd in 2019 and home to the most component queens. Congratulations. The Nyala Bedford Trophy is presented in memory of F.T. Bedford, founder of Nyala Farm in Green Farm, Connecticut. It is now awarded to the cow completing the highest energy-corrected record in her first lactation. The recipient is Cooley Crest Pilot Lava ET. Lava is a very good 85 pilot daughter from a good plus 84 Laredo out of Flambeau Manor Decision Lorry ET Excellent 90. In addition to her production credits, Lava is the current number 2 CPI cow, was the number 40 component queen, and the highest first lactation queen, was nominated Junior All-American in 2019, and is the dam of the top 2 CPI heifers in April 2020. Lava has quickly become a household name in the Guernsey breed due to her well-rounded credentials and unique pedigree. Cooley Crest LLC is the number 2 CPI herd in 2019, ranks in the top 5 overall herds for milk, fat, and protein, and is home to the California Protein Award winner in 2019 as well. Congratulations! The Max Dowdy Young Sire Awards recognizes success resulting from young sire matings. The award is given to a first crop daughter of a sire in an AI sampling program completing their first lactation in 2019. The awards are based on official USDA yield deviations for milk, fat, and protein. The awards are named in honor of Max Dowdy, a former AGA executive secretary who was instrumental in establishing the AGA Young Sire Proving Groups. The cash awards given to the winners are sponsored by Guernsey Gold Sires. This year's Max Dowdy Awards are presented to Dixley Freedom Danny, owned by Keith Dixon of Missouri, who is first for milk, second for fat, and second for protein. PR Idol Gold Expo Audrey, owned by Neil and Janice Jensen of Wisconsin, who is second for milk and first for protein. Knapp's Primetime Candy Joe, owned by Landon Knapp of Iowa, who is third for milk. Jen's Golden Bruce Kangaroo, owned by Kirsten Klugo of Wisconsin, first for fat. Guernsey Meadow Latimer Premier, owned by Alex M. Laufenberg of Wisconsin, third for protein. And Dairyman Profit 3391 Echo, owned by Hordes Dairyman Farm of Wisconsin, who is third for fat. Congratulations. The Gold Star Breeder Program recognizes herds that exceed the TPE average in milk, fat, or protein. Additional recognition is given to herds that meet qualifications for homebred animals and young sire use. First, we will recognize the double Gold Star breeders. These are herds that meet a lactation average of 115% or higher in milk, fat, or protein, are higher than 70% homebred, and have at least 20% first crop young sire daughters that completed records in 2019. This year's qualifying levels were 18,317 pounds of milk, 838 pounds of fat, or 615 pounds of protein as a herd average. This year's double Gold Star breeders are Guernsey Meadow Farm of Columbus, Wisconsin, Hordes Dairyman Farm of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, Cooley Crest LLC of Cashton, Wisconsin, Warwick Manor Farm of East Earle, Pennsylvania, Rosalind Farm of Linden, Washington, Walnut Ridge Farm of Middletown, Maryland, and finally, Cadence Farm of New Glarus, Wisconsin. Next, we recognize our Gold Star breeders. These herds meet a lactation average of 115% or higher in milk, fat, or protein, and are at least 70% homebred. We have one Gold Star breeder this year, Villacrest Farm, Burl Weaver of Goshen, Indiana. Typically, we would also recognize the Gold Star Herd Awards, but all qualifying herds this year met the 70% homebred requirement for Gold Star breeder. Congratulations to all our Gold Star breeders. Next, we recognize the Lee Yost National Total Performance winner. The Total Performance Cow is an award for the cow that represents the complete package. Based on actual production, yield deviations, final appraisal score, and placing at a national show, each show recognizes one individual cow that goes on to compete for the top award, typically presented at the national convention. The Pennsylvania Guernsey Breeders Association sponsors the award at each show in memory of Lee Yost, a prominent Pennsylvania Guernsey breeder. For the second year running, this year's National Total Performance Cow comes from the National Guernsey Show in Puyallup, Washington. Summit Ridge Royalty First Lady won the 5-year-old class and the Total Performance Cow banner in both the Open and Junior shows at Puyallup in 2019. Scored Excellent 90, First Lady has a best record of 28,520 pounds of milk with a 3.9% fat and 2.8% protein in 365 days at 3 years and 5 months, giving her outstanding yield deviations of over 2,600 pounds of milk, 60 pounds of fat, and 25 pounds of protein. First Lady has won her class at Puyallup 3 times in milking form and was the senior champion in 2018. She was also honorable mention Junior All-American that year. The royalty daughter is out of an excellent 91 Yogi Bear and is bred and owned by Kyle and Ryan Erickson of Ferndale, Washington. The runner-up Total Performance Cow of 2019 is Naps HP MB Prada Tammy ET Excellent 92, owned by Alex and Mary Richardson of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Tammy was the total performance winner of the Open and Junior shows at the National Guernsey Show in Louisville in 2019. She has a best record of 35,020 pounds of milk with a 4.2% fat and 3.2% protein in 365 days at 5 years and 4 months of age, recently completed, and now has yield deviations topping 2,400 pounds of milk, 80 pounds of fat, and 75 pounds of protein. Adding to several titles from previous years, Tammy was the Junior All-American and honorable mention All-American 5-year-old in 2019. The Prada daughter is out of an Excellent 90 Regis daughter of Knapp's Ace Tamara and was bred by Austin and Landon Knapp. Rounding out the top 5 total performance winners are Spring Hill Mentor Jazzy ET, the total performance winner at the National Guernsey Show in Madison with 1,273.35 points. Spring Hill Mentor Tequila ET, who was exhibited at the National Guernsey Show in Louisville and has 1,263.15 points. And Rosalind Jackpot Velmay, who was exhibited at the National Guernsey Show in Puyallup and has 1,097.2 points. Congratulations to the breeders and exhibitors of these well-rounded cows. That concludes our 2019 National Production Awards. Now we will move on to our most prestigious awards, beginning with the Outstanding Young Farmer. The Outstanding Young Farmer Award is presented annually to an individual or couple under the age of 35, making a notable contribution to the Guernsey breed, both with their success in breeding quality registered Guernseys and their progressive attitude. This year's recipients are lifelong Guernsey breeders and promoters who fit the award to a T. This year's Outstanding Young Farmers are Jesse and Cammie Dorn of Cadence Farm and Gold Rush Guernseys in New Glarus, Wisconsin. Jesse and Cammie, along with their son Braxton, own cattle under the prefixes Gold Rush and Cadence. They were married in October of 2017. Thank you to Lori Schuler for putting together this tribute to Jesse and Cammie. Kay Dorn have a lot to say about the young couple as well. Here's what they have written. Jesse always loved the cows and heifers, especially showing them. It has never been so much about milking the cows that he loves, but the breeding and raising and developing the heifers. He studies bulls like no other, always trying to figure out who the best mate would be for a certain heifer or cow. Jesse never had much interest in reading anything except if it was the Guernsey Journal or about deer hunting. Tim Baumgartner was a big influence on his love for Guernseys. He used to house a few animals on our farm and really took Jesse under his wing, teaching him about judging and getting an animal ready for showing. It started out a few years ago. Cammie and Jesse were originally going to start running together. Cammie had contacted Jesse after he had run his first half marathon if he was interested in running a race with her. They had actually never really met before, but knew who each other were. The running never did transpire, but their mutual love for Guernseys and deer hunting eventually led to their love. Then there was the tough decision when they decided to start their lives together as husband and wife on how they would combine their animals and where to milk. It was extremely hard for Cammie to leave Donnybrook Farm, her home where she milked Donnybrook cows, and move an hour away to Cadence Farm. But it just wasn't feasible with Jesse's full-time off-the-farm job to drive over an hour every day to work. So Gold Rush Guernseys started once they got married as they combined their small herd together, and her dad's remaining animals came along for the ride too, as they were losing their milker, Cammie. Up until their son Braxton was born this year, Cammie would milk morning and night along with either Jesse's dad or mom. Now that Braxton is here and they live about 10 miles away, she milks evenings, takes care of registrations, tattooing, vaccinations, and dehorning, all done jointly with Jesse. Jesse is here always during milking time, filling in when needed, and oversees the heifer raising. He does a lot of barnyard cleanup. He also helps with field work whenever he's not at his other job. Cammie really loves milking the cows, always calling them by their names, which works good for Jesse because he is much more into the parts of feeding and taking care of the heifers and cows. They make a great team when it comes to getting animals ready for a show. Cammie does a lot of the washing and teaching heifers to lead. Jesse does the clipping and preparing the animals for the show. He now does all his own fitting and some for others as well. He learned a lot by watching others and asking lots of questions. They both have such a passion for the Guernsey cow and building their own herd. They also both mentor their nieces and a couple other friends of their nieces to manage some of the calves and heifers. We are proud of both of their accomplishments so far in the Guernsey breed and know they will have a great future ahead and will make their impact on the breed. And we're also proud of who they are as people. During Cammie's youth years, she achieved several recognitions. Many may remember her as the National Guernsey Queen from 2012 to 2013. She is also the current president of the Wisconsin Guernsey Breeders Association. Cadence Farm is often recognized for their production prowess as well, and their 2019 herd lactation average secured them a spot as a double Gold Star breeder. The following quotes were taken from Jesse and Cammie's application. We believe we have established a solid foundation in which to grow our herd. We plan to keep expanding and improving our herd through selective mating and flushing, along with the tools provided by the AGA. We would like to promote the breed by consigning quality heifers and cows to sales. We are continually making adjustments to our farming practices to improve the comfort and longevity of our cattle. It's a family tradition for both of us, not just dairying, but staying true to Guernseys. We take pride in keeping the tradition going. We love the Guernsey breed and what she has to offer, and even more so, we love the Guernsey community. We've met a lot of great, supportive people through the Guernsey cow, including each other. Congratulations, Jesse and Cammie. Each year, the AGA recognizes an individual or partnership that has contributed to the Guernsey cow by breeding outstanding animals for many years. Over the years, household names such as Faber Hill, Yellow Creek, and Snyder Homestead have been recognized by this award. However, you'd be hard-pressed to find a prefix more present in the Guernsey breed in the year 2020 than this year's recipient. The 2020 Master Breeder Award is presented to Randy Knapp, breeder of Knapp Guernseys in Epworth, Iowa. Randy operates Knapp Guernseys with his wife Wanda and sons Austin and Landon. Randy's aunt Karen Labs nominated him for the award and has written this presentation to his achievements. Randy has been working with Guernseys his whole life. I remember Randy as a 4-year-old talking about Guernsey cows with his grandfather, Royal Clousing of Gusana Farms. He knew the sires, dams, and production of his favorites. The same interest grew and developed working with his stepfather, Keith Lobbs, on their home farm in Laclade, Guernseys. Randy attended UW River Falls for 2 years before returning to his true passion, dairy cows. He honed his knowledge and eye working with 2 master breeders, Bernard Prahl and Don Peterson. Randy's first foundation cow was the 95-point Pine Breeze Telestar Andorra. He developed and sold offspring that led to a 7th generation excellent classification. Andorra's influence is still in the herd today. The story of the Tammy family is well known in the Guernsey world and is beginning to reach others as well. Randy bought Sunrise Luxury Tammy from Sunrise Guernseys. He bred her to his ace bull out of Andorra, and that offspring resulted in a 93-point daughter, Knapp's ace Tamara. Tamara has become the most prolific dam in the Guernsey breed. She has produced many excellent daughters and granddaughters, most notably the 95-point Knapp's Regis Tambourine. This family is providing type and production, as well as ease of breeding back. Randy has several other lesser-known cow families that are showing and producing well. His breeding program is focused on type and production of elite genetics. Calves, yearlings, and cows are carefully cared for under his watch. Many milkings are spent discussing mating for these animals. He is teaching his sons the things he was taught. He works hard to keep current on recent trends and ways to improve the Guernsey cows. Randy has won numerous awards for production. He has been a Gold Star herd and breeder for many years. His herd classification average is consistently near the top of the breed. Knapp Guernseys have been winning national shows, bred All-Americans, reserve, honorable mentions, and bring top prices at state and national sales. Randy has served on the show committee. He is a breed representative at World Dairy Expo. He has judged several state fairs. Randy's commitment to his cows means he doesn't get away from the farm often, but when he does, he enjoys talking about the development of strong, productive Guernseys. Knapp Guernseys is a name that stands for top quality Guernseys. Thank you to Karen for contributing to this presentation. Congratulations to Randy and the entire Knapp family. The final award of the evening is the highest honor achievable by a Guernsey enthusiast. The Distinguished Service Award is presented each year to an individual who has made outstanding contributions to the Guernsey breed. This individual is often one who goes great lengths to promote the breed and volunteer their time in its preservation and growth. This year's honoree has a chorus of voices rising in his support, so we will let their words tell his story. This year's Distinguished Service Award recipient is Wayne Spurrier. Wayne is the owner of Novadale Acres Guernseys and the father of Paul, Michael, and Josh Spurrier and Aaron Kirstanovic. Says Aaron, I am thankful for Dad every time we take our girls to the farm. Dad gave my husband and I a calf as our wedding present, and it has been the gift that just keeps on giving. We love that we have been able to make so many memories with our girls and their animals. Dad not only loves the Guernsey cow, but he loves people. He loves talking with others about the Guernsey breed and will let anybody show one of our animals. We are so proud of him and his involvement with the Guernsey breed. Dad is supportive of all his children and grandchildren, and we could not ask for a better father or grandpa. Dad has been and continues to be someone we can look up to and admire. Congratulations, Dad. We love you. Wayne's son, Michael, was a bit more brief. He said, some might say I followed in my father's footsteps. Most days, I am thankful for that. Says Paul, I have known this person since 1978. He is an outstanding person that has meant a lot to the community and to the family. From him, I have learned my work ethic. I am working on passing this on to my own kids, who are now 10 and 13. They happen to be his oldest grandchildren. He is a man that does not show emotion, but genuinely cares for all the people in his life. There is not anything he would not do for them. I am amazed at how much the Guernsey breed means to him and wanting to see it grow. He has leased animals to so many different kids over the years, including both of my girls. He is represented by juniors in at least 3 shows a year. This year, it probably would have been 7 if the national shows and field days had taken place. Says Josh, I've always been impressed with Dad's ability to go with the flow and immediately accept every situation. Whether it be problems on the farm or at fairs, hosing us down after impromptu mud wrestling matches, or shrugging it off when his car ended up in the sheep pasture after an errant driving lesson, he'll tell a bad joke and get to work solving the issue. Along with this ability, he was always accepting of everyone who came along, regardless of their background. He'll gladly talk to anyone who'd listen about cows, and is always promoting the breed, going so far as to giving away cows as wedding presents. Ask my wife. Dad instilled in us a drive to get the job done no matter what, and to take pride in your work, and he always led by example. Congratulations, Dad, for a well-deserved recognition. Says Wayne's brother Mark, my brother and his love of the Guernsey cow is something that I have always admired and tried for much of my life to emulate, but never could. He remembers cows and their stats the way sports fanatics remember baseball players. He has dedicated years to promoting the Guernsey breed and representing Maryland breeders with pride. The things that I try to replicate the most are his unending dedication to his job, his loyalty to his family and friends, and truly embracing your calling, whatever it may be. Congratulations on this honor. You are truly deserving. From your younger and better looking brother. Keith Dixon writes, Wayne has been involved with Guernseys his whole life and is a strong supporter of the Guernsey breed and its youth at local, state, regional, and national levels. Besides helping his own children breed, develop, and show great Guernseys, he has leased animals to other youth and helped them learn to take care for and show them. Through these activities, they learn responsibility and skills that make them productive, happy adults. He has been a great mentor to many youth and has helped with many youth contests. He has attended many conventions and participated on many committees to help move the breed forward. He also supports the AGA by frequently advertising in the Guernsey Journal. My family and I have been blessed by Wayne's friendship and involvement with Guernseys. Brian Schnebley adds, Wayne has served as president of the Maryland State Association for 10 years, served on their board of directors for many years, and is always very supportive of the breed's many events and fundraisers. Wayne and the entire Spurrier family can always be found at many Guernsey shows throughout the state. In a nutshell, Wayne's passion is promoting Guernseys and their breeders every chance he gets. On the national level, Wayne has been very active as well. In the last 20 years, he has only missed one national Guernsey convention. While attending conventions, he has willingly served as a scholarship judge, national queen contest judge, and has also run for the AGA board of directors. He has been a fixture in the AGA show committee open forums and also young sire meetings, among others. Wayne has always been a big supporter of the AGA lease program. He has been particularly active with providing lease opportunities to youth who do not own their own Guernseys and helping them become involved with the Guernsey breed. Kitty McKenzie writes, where do I begin? Wayne has always been a huge supporter of Guernseys. From his beginning, being born into a very distinguished Guernsey farm family, all through his growing up years with 4-H, and then into his own, stepping up to keep the farm operating when his mother passed. Wayne then shared his love of Guernsey cattle with his children and grandchildren, as well as any youth that showed an interest in the breed. Wayne's dedication to his family is immense. He is always spending as much time as he can with his children and grandchildren. They are the loves of his life. He makes sure each child has a Guernsey heifer when they got old enough to walk. If they decided the Guernsey cow is not for them, he understands and supports them in their passion. Elsie Wolf has been a longtime friend of Wayne's, having both grown up in the breed and showing at the Maryland State Fair with him. She thinks highly of him in their interactions and writes, Wayne is a promoter of the Guernsey breed. He supports the Guernsey sales along with the promotion of the breed at the state and national shows. He has served as president of the Maryland Guernsey Association for many years. Wayne is always ready to promote the breed to youth and helps them excel in the future. Kylan Keehan is an AGA junior member who's been mentored by Wayne. Kylan also recently overcame a speech impediment and credits her public speaking skills to Wayne. Kylan writes, "His constant support and dedication have impacted my life in so many ways. He instilled a love for agriculture and the dairy industry in me by always teaching me and helping me wherever I needed. But more importantly, he helped me discover who I am by always being there to support me. He created a caring and fun environment while pushing me to better myself. I am 16 years old now. I can speak loud and clear in front of anyone, and I am now confident and truly happy. I owe all of it to Mr. Wayne." Kylan's mother, Trisan, wrote, "I met Wayne 5 years ago at the Maryland State Fair, and little did I know that encounter would change the trajectory of my daughter's life. Wayne gave my daughter a heifer to lease, and that opportunity has played a huge role in shaping her future, more so shaping her character. She had opportunities and experiences she would have never gotten had she not been given a heifer to lease." Wayne has always gone above and beyond for Kai and has supported her in all that she does. From the show ring to the basketball court, he is her biggest fan. Wayne is genuinely kind. He's a true optimist, a great friend, and an incredible role model. Above all, Wayne is just a good human being. Congratulations, Wayne. Well deserved. We would also like to extend a huge congratulations to Wayne. The words of your fellow Guernsey breeders speak volumes. Thank you for joining us this evening for our 2020 awards presentation. We can't wait to see you next year in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania.